Is that better? Tom, you'll have to let me know if that's any better. I'm playing around here with the headset, so I wasn't sure if I was on mute or what I was. Perhaps I'm off of mute now. So second visit out to the mound here by Coach Reedy. Unofficially 5 walks in the inning. And we are going to have a pitching change. So we are going to shift from third to pitcher, and we're bringing Shea in to pitch. So just to recap, we are sitting here in a 6-0 deficit already. And it's only the top of the first inning with only 1 out. Thanks, Tom. Happy that my volume is finally working. I must have been on mute.
Can I get that to you guys?
I found the mute button. I must have been off. So I can't even hear myself, though. So that's a problem. Anyway. Actually, this might be a good time for me to just switch. Why don't I go over here? There's strike 1 for Shea. There we go. I know this still isn't going to be very good for a left-handed batter, but there's ball 1. So 1-1 for Shea. There's a nice swing and a miss for strike 2. So we're 1-2. And And there's a pop-up. Who's got it? Trey. So a pop-out to shallow right. Trey, the second baseman, drifts out there and is able to corral that. So we are down to 2 outs now. I'm not sure if this is the top of the order or not yet. And there's a swing and a miss. That is not the top of the order. Well, actually, filming from this position, you can actually see the scoreboard. I don't really even need to call out balls and strikes. First game of the year, I got to work my kinks out too. So there's a nice little swing and a miss. Strike 2. So we are 0-2. And Shea coming back and fouled back here right to the Waterloo dugout. So we'll do this again at 0-2. And there's a grounder over to second. Scooped by Trey. Over to Dylan for the out. I'm sorry, I've got this fence in my way, people, but wow, you can't even see that scoreboard, can you? That's about what I got. Sun Prairie with 6 runs that inning, but only one of them earned, based on a few mental errors.
We take sponsorships.
Do I take sponsorships?
Yeah, like for commercials in between the innings. Yeah.
Oh.
Like Euchre does using your sausages.
Pretzel, a pretzel bun.
Get stuff from around town, pig card or something. First caller.
This is a non-money making broadcast. I do not need to sell advertising. I do not pay favorites. Monroe Street Pizza is available tonight, boys.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Specials tonight at Monroe Street Pizza.
Actually, they're closed. They're closed tonight. They're closed on Monday. Do not call them. They are closed on Monday. I apologize.
You could have a tavern of the game too.
Sure.
Maybe more of that. I don't think you want anybody for taverns.
Anybody know if that MSP shake of the day is still up to?
I don't know. I asked somebody went to good friends with Chad.
Yeah.
Right? And he said, as of last weekend, he thought it may have still been going. But,
Wow. So we've got the Sun Prairie pitcher taking some of his warm-up pitches here, and I think he's having a tavern of the game, Coach's Alley. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. Or the end zone doesn't exist anymore. So we are Sun Prairie finishing up their warm-up tosses. So Waterloo coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. I don't think that's any better. And and fouled over to the Waterloo dugout. 0-1. And right up the middle for Gavin, over to the second baseman. Corrals it, and just out. So it brings up Trey. And wild pitch. And there's a poke over to right field. And he misplays it. Trey is going for second, and he is in there with a stand-up double. Stand-up double for Trey. Brings up Mason Reedy. 2 Masons on this team, so we will have to use last names. Ball low in the dirt. What's up?
I'm sitting here. You know what? Avery's batting.
And Trey is off with the pitch. We've got a grounder over to short and misplayed. Mason will be safe at first. Trey is taken off for the plate on the throw to first, and Mason will take second. No RBI on that play, as that was a run scored on the error. But Waterloo gets on the board. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Sun Prairie 6-1. And off the front of the plate, Mason will take third on that pitch. So Waterloo with runner on third base, nobody out. Huh? And that's low. Mason will come in on that passed ball. And the second Waterloo run has scored. So just like that, 2 runs are in with only 1 down. 6-2. Who's got 3 runs on that scoreboard?
I got 3.
Should only be 2. Gavin made the first out. There's a shot to center by Shea. That will almost roll to the fence. He will be in there with a stand-up double. Two doubles in the inning for Waterloo. Brings up Jacob. And Jacob with a pop-up and over to right field. It's a blooper between the two. That ball's going to fall. Shea is heading to third. He's coming around to score on no throw. And just like that, Waterloo has cut the deficit. And there's a nice rip into center field. Ryan Hunter with a single.
Do you want to know how I make a drop?
Huh?
Do I know how I make I make it go in between them. I go so you drop it.
Brings up Tucker. Runners on first and second. 6-3 now. Waterloo with 5 hits in the inning and only 1 out. There's a nice little... Oh. And take the easy out at second. So Tucker is safe on a fielder's choice. Brings up Dylan.
A lot of balls up there, Pickle. Here you go, Dill. Rerun now, bub.
Tucker will be off with the pitch, I thought. Oh, yeah. And we've got Jacob Gear comes in to score on that pass ball. No RBI for Dylan. That will be... They got a lot of seeds over there. So, we're at 1-0 right now, and 2 outs. With a runner on second, and that ball's inside. Tucker will take third on the wild pitch. 2-0. A lot of those out there, a lot of balls. Find the one you like and groove it, Peachy.
Patience, Dylan, patience.
No, that is not Ray Ray. That is... My niece Aletta is sitting next to me.
Hello.
Roxy. That's Aletta, Roxy. Dylan ahead in the count here, 3-0. And that ball is inside. Tucker will come around to score. And Waterloo is within a run. 6-5, still 2 outs. Avery up to bat and sporting some new Bryce Harper Under Armour 6s. And ball low. Oh, swing and a miss. And pass ball gets away from the catcher, allows the runner to advance to second. There's a shot to center. Solid shot to center. Dylan's coming around to score. And we are back to even. We are back to even. 6-6, just like that. Oh. Ooh, and Wyatt got plunked. Brings up Emmanuel. If Emmanuel reaches, Mason Dolphin will be up, and that will bring us around. Ooh, big swing by Emmanuel. Just missed it. And another swing and a miss. He's getting some encouragement from his teammates on the sidelines. And a strikeout for Manuel. So, that brings 11 men to the plate for Waterloo, starting out in a 6-0 deficit. They turn it into a 6-6 tie after one. Shea will be on the mound for the start of the second inning here. Solid bats for Waterloo in this half of the inning, driving in a number of runs. An inning game, or is this still time?
Yes, that's it. But I'm pretty sure it's
Oh yeah. Come here, Aletta. No. That little girl thinks that these dill pickle seeds are bad for your grill.
Look at his girl. Yeah. You saw my girl on Saturday.
Like the home run one?
Oh, you gotta take care of it.
Oh. Alright, here you go, Aletta.
I was expecting something high.
But make sure you say thank you.
Thank you.
You can't have the whole bag. No.
Good luck.
Now you got one in your shoe, doofus.
Oh,
Oh.
That was in my sock, by the way.
All right, so we are to the top of the second inning, and Shea's first pitch of the inning is a grounder right back to him. Flips over to Dylan, and one pitch, one out. Far cry from how we started off in the first inning. So brings up the next hitter for Sun Prairie. Sun Prairie batted around in the first inning, so this is their number 2 hitter. And right down the middle, and we've got a pop fly out here to center field. And can of corn for Tucker Sale. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Highway number 5.
And Shea with a nice pitch right down the middle. Strike 1. And strike 2 right down the middle and swinging. Oh, ball outside.
Perfect spot for that one, that boy.
Nothing wrong with that. Got him down to an 0-2 count. You can waste a pitch. You can probably waste another pitch here if you want to. And same spot. Just won't get him to bite. 2-2. Yes, inside. So we've run it full. Got him down an 0-2 count. Now we're at full count. And there it is, strike 3. So Shea with an 8-pitch inning gets out of it with no damage, 1 strikeout. That brings Waterloo up in the bottom of the second inning. We'll start off with Mason, who will be the last batter in the lineup, and then we are back to the top of the lineup with Gavin, Trey, and Mason. I mentioned Mason's name because I assume somebody's going to get on in front of him, so we'll be able to bat at least 4 this inning. I used to be a sales forecaster in a previous life, so sometimes I do get my predictions right.
There, I got it now. Look at that. Scoreboard's right. I was going to give you a restart the game and just pull it back up. I think it's unbelievable.
No.
Yeah.
Got a little sunflower seed competition going on over here. Don't give him those. My niece is sticking them in her sock, and then she's going to give them to the guy keeping the scoreboard. New pitcher?
I'll do it when he comes over.
Is that new pitcher?
Yep, it is.
He was catching before, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I think the smaller kid was I think they might have switched positions.
Oh, yeah.
So new pitcher on the mound here for Sun Prairie. I believe he was catching in the first inning. Mason Dolphin getting some last-minute instructions from Coach Shroud before stepping into the batter's box.
Go, Mad Dog.
Oops. So Mason, the only lefty on this team. And there's a nice little pop-up. He's going to run it out. Who's going to catch it? And one pitch. 1 out. Pops out to the pitcher. So we've got something similar to the bottom of the first inning, just like the top of the first. Brings up Gavin, who grounded out his first time up. And ball 1 outside. And that ball is inside. 2-0. Sun has moved behind the pavilion here, so we are in shade. And there's a nice little poke out to right field for Gavin. That is a single. Brings up Trey, who doubled and scored his first time up. And throw back, and Gavin is safe at first. And there's a pitch, and popped out to the left fielder. Going over the line, and he makes the play. Gavin hustles back to first. So 2 outs for Waterloo. Brings up Mason, who singled and scored in the first. Let's see if Gavin tries to advance and get into scoring position here for Mason. Gavin is off with the pitch, and the ball is back to the fence here. And Gavin is in safely. So Gavin with good speed on the bases. Anything hit to the outfield, he should be able to score. And Gavin is off to third. Mason with a shot out to right center and stopped. And Mason is going to be into second with a sliding double. Gavin scores, and Waterloo has its first lead of the season. Brings up Shea, who had a double in the first inning. Mason's off with the pitch, and he will steal third. One and 0 to Shea, and 2-0 back to the fence, and Mason will come in on the wild pitch and score. Brings the tour to 8-6 Waterloo. Two and 0 count to Shea, and just a little bit high and inside. 3-0. Keep that bat on your shoulder, Shea, unless it's something you can drive. And nope, that was high. 4-0. So Shea with a 2-out walk brings up Jacob, who singled and got the first RBI of the game for Waterloo. And that ball's outside, and Shea will advance to second on a stolen base. And we got another runner in scoring position here for Waterloo. And swing and a miss, inside pitch. Jacob looking for something to drive down into the left field corner, but came up empty. And there's another one at his head. And 2-1 count. Shea still out there at second. And ball outside, just off the side of the catcher's glove, and Shea will advance to third on the pass ball or wild pitch. That could have gone either way. So Jacob 3-1. And that ball is inside, so Jacob with a walk, back-to-back walks for this Sun Prairie pitcher. Ryan, who's got to take his catching gear off here, is coming up to the plate. Solid single to center Ryan had last time. And was out on a fielder's choice. Ball is outside and to the fence. Jacob will take second on that. Shea will score. And it is 9-6. And swing and a miss, but on the pass ball, Jacob will advance to third. One and one. And the pitch is, just foul. Up the first base line. Ryan in a 1-2 hole here. And ball low, but swinging strike, and he's got to make the out. So that will go down as a strikeout to Ryan, but advancing Jacob comes home on the pass ball with a swinging third strike, and you need to secure the ball On that, the catcher was unable to do that. It goes back to the backstop, and Ryan ends up at first base. But Waterloo plates another run. It's 10-6. And that ball's outside. Ryan is off trying to steal, and he is safe. Ball outside all the way back to the fence. And Ryan is off to third on the pass ball. Ooh, swing and a miss. 2-1 to Tucker. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a nice solid poke by Tucker over to center field. Ryan trots home. RBI for Tucker Sale. And it is now 11-6. Brings up Dylan, who Tucker back safe to first. And Tucker Sale is off with the pitch. He is going to be safe at second. And he is going to try to go to third on 2 bases on the steal, and he is safe at third. Another runner on the pond out here for Waterloo. Oh, inside, fouled back by Dylan. Little excuse me swing, I think, on that one. There's a pop out to left field. Is it going to be caught? And it is caught by the left fielder. Dylan gave it a ride, but the left fielder caught it for the third out. So Waterloo plates another 5 runs in the bottom of the second. Brings up Waterloo in the third inning. We are up 11-6. We got a cracked bat. Oh, looks like maybe the grip is coming off untaped. So Shea is back out on the mound for inning number 3. I'm going to move. We're going to move, folks. We're going to come over and get out from behind this fence.
Good luck. Where are you going?
I'm going right here.
I don't know if that's the best area or not, though. Me and Casey have some weird conversations sometimes. Don't get too close.
Well, don't mind me, folks. Just making a little adjustment here. I'm just not liking shooting through that fence. So I am going to shoot over here. I think as long as I stay behind the white line, I'm going to be okay. Well, folks, you're going to have to tell me if this angle's a little bit better. I think it is. I will have to protect my phone. Yeah, I do like this angle better already. And there's a swing and a miss for Shea. 1 and 2. And there's a shot over to first. Underneath Avery's glove, going into right field, and Mason Dolphin will pick that up and get it into first, but the runner is back.
Double play ball, boys. What do you say? Roll it fair.
So that's Shea's first hit he's given up, and swing and a miss, and Trey will...
Ball, he's got to go back. Ball. Runner in a second, he's got to go back.
And swing and a miss. Strike 1. Strike 2. And just outside. Runner is headed to third. And he will make it standing. Church bells ringing. Must be close to 7 o'clock here. And fouled straight back.
It is 7 o'clock.
Don't mind me and my tripod. I'm just trying to get this level here a little bit. Trying to get it inside the special bubble. And just a bit inside. 1 and 2. And that's strike 3. Sit down. And threw down to third. Snap throw by Trey down to third base, but the runner was back in time. Second strikeout of the game for Shea. Brings up a left-handed batter. And ball outside and high, 1-0. And that's another ball high. And another ball outside, 3-0. She's having a little trouble finding the target here, but put that big mitt up there, Trey, behind the plate. Oh, tried to guide that one in, and we've got a possible runner coming home, and he is safe at home on the pass ball. Thanks, Tom. I think this is my filming spot from now on. Tom Toy chimes in and just says, yes, much better. So, now, as long as, I don't catch a foul ball in my face here. I mean, I'm tucked close enough over to the... That's a nice pitch by Shea. I'm tucked close enough here by the pole that hopefully that won't happen. I should figure out a way to attach my camera to a post here. And going down to second.
Good backup, Mad Dog.
And good backup by the right fielder. So, stolen base by Sun Prairie. 1 down now, runner in scoring position.
Ready?
And that's a nice pitch, 0-2.
Way ahead, Butter, way ahead.
And what is this?
Oh.
And Shea coming back, a little, excuse me, swing. He's going to throw it over to first. Corralled by Avery. Advancing to third on the play is the Sun Prairie runner from second, but we are 2 down now.
I'm trying to do this and I'm not very good at it, so it takes
Let's see if we can get out of this without any further damage.
family keeps a family thing for a hardboard.
No, I'm the only one in this family that's double drinking.
Ball high and outside. And ball's high.
Rocket fire now, bud.
Snagged in the webbing by the catcher, Trey. And there's a nice pitch right down the middle for the first strike of the batter. 2 more of those, and Waterloo can come up to bat in the bottom of the third here. There's another nice pitch. Evens the count now at 2-2. Let's see what we can do here. Shut the door on this inning. Ooh, ball low. And runner's coming from third. And we've got no play. That hurts a little bit. Yeah, wind's picking up again here. Oh.
Go to first, go to first.
And we've got to secure it at first.
Okay.
So that's a strikeout for Shea to end the inning. But Waterloo Sun Prairie plates 2 more that inning. So we are headed to the bottom of the third with the score: Waterloo 11, Sun Prairie 8. Avery Wyatt, E-Man, Mason top. Mason Dolphin. No. All right, same pitcher as last inning. So, a lot of availability out there, Avery. Just drive it. He didn't want any. So coming up for Waterloo is Avery, Wyatt, and Emmanuel. Any one of them reach base, Mason Dolphin. And if we've got 2 people that reach base, we are back to the top of the order. Shout out to Tom Toy and Donna Toy, who are both watching this game. I was just talking to Wyatt here on the sidelines.
They really hear you right now?
Yeah. Stay away. This pitcher will finish up his warm-up pitches, and then we will be back to baseball. Lot 'em in the dirt, Avery. Hey, don't be practicing the wrong-handed. So, warm-up tosses are over, and we are back to baseball here in the bottom of the third. Avery with a single and an RBI his first time up in the second inning, or first inning. And there's a little nubber here over to the first base coach, Ryan. Strike one on Avery. And pop up over my head here, coming to the crowd. Ooh. Very close. Avery's hunting birthday girls up there. And swing on. Oh. Avery with a strikeout. But unfortunately, he was unable to advance to first. Yeah, he did. That counts as a strikeout. Yep, but they still secured it at first, so that is a strikeout. Brings up Wyatt. And ball inside. And check swing on that, but that was a strike, 1-1. And straight back into the fence right in front of me here. That's the dangers of being out from behind the fence here, folks. Always a chance to get hit. And high and inside. 2-2 to Wyatt, who reached on getting plunked his first time. And that ball's outside. If anybody remembers the fall ball season last year, I think Wyatt led the league in hit by pitches. I think that one game alone he got hit 4 times. If anybody remembers. Full count to Wyatt. Coming back and pops it over to second base. That is the second out of the inning. Brings up Emmanuel, who struck out his first time up, but went down swinging. Had 3 good cuts his first time up, just was not able to make contact. And just a little behind that one as well. And there's number 2. He's not. And that ball's outside. 1-2. And that ball's outside. 2-2. That ball's outside, 3-2.
Guard it now, guard it.
And that ball is outside. So Emmanuel with a walk.
Go, Mason. Go, Mad Dog.
Brings up Mason Dolphin, once again the only lefty on the team. Grounded out his first time up. And Mason Dolphin with a nice shot to left field. That is going to go into the corner. Emmanuel is digging for third. He is safe at third. Mason Dolphin with an opposite field double. Brings up the top of the order. 2 ducks on the pond here for Gavin. And ball inside.
Nobody, Mad Dog. Lead off.
And ball low. And no advance by Emmanuel. Two 2-0 count. And it's 3-0. 1 pitch away from loading the bases here for Trey. And ball 4. Gavin walks. Bases loaded now. No place to put him. And Trey, 1 for 2 today with a double.
Contact runners. Here we go.
Ball inside. Two balls and no strikes. There's a ball outside, no advance. Emmanuel will head back to third. The ball did not get too far away from the dirt. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him. 3-0 count. I would think this isn't even a swing if it's down the middle. Well, what do I know? That's way outside. That is another walk for this pitcher. Emmanuel will come in to score. Trey with a cheap RBI brings it 12-8. Brings up Mason, who is 2 for 2. 2 runs, double, ribby, stolen base. I'm going to have a pinch runner here for Gavin, or for Trey, so he can put his catching gear on. Ball outside. No place to put him. Ball low. And Mason Dolphin will come in to score. And everybody moves up 90 feet. Two and 0 count. Ball outside. And we've got Gavin coming around to score on that wild pitch. Three and 0 to Mason. Ball 4 to Mason. So runners on first and second brings up cleanup hitter Shea, who is 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored. And Mason's off with that pitch for a stolen base.
Are you in the Army or playing softball?
Two runners in scoring position for Shea, coming back 1-0. That was just a bit outside. Oh! Big swing and a cut, and that went right off. It went right off the catcher's leg, just above his knee. I don't think his padding was just down far enough. I think that hit right off his kneecap. So there's a poke over the Waterloo dugout. 2-2 count here to Shea. 2 down.
Oh, we already did.
That ball is high. He's run it full.
How many innings normally are there?
Yeah. Especially in the car.
And rung him up. So Waterloo plates 3 runs that inning. Brings the score here to 14-8.
You got 9, 10, 11, and 12. They're batting 12, okay? Sale online?
Yep.
Congratulations on her great round yesterday. Beat her son in a match play event.
So Shea Selno back on the mound to take his warm-up tosses for this top of the 4th inning. Huge shout out to Jackie Sale, who successful in a match play event against her son. Took him down 5-3. Not quite the Tiger shellacking 10-8. That could be a trivia contest. Who did he beat 10-8? Guy was smart enough saying the Tiger wasn't that good, and all of the post conference questions to Tiger, the only answer he gave was 10-8, 10-8, 10-8. And I think it was like 3 or 4 questions, and it was pretty much over because the press knew they weren't going to get anything extra out of him. So we're going to be back to baseball here in a momentarily. Shea with a couple more warm-up tosses here. I try to get an official scoring on this, whether this is timed or whether this is an actual 6-inning game. I'm going to go talk to the coaches. Coach Ross Reedy, the rest of the place wants to know whether or not this is a timed game or whether this is actually a 6-inning game.
It is a 7-inning game or hour 45.
Okay. There we go. We heard it right from the horse's mouth. Shea with a nice pitch to right 2. So got it straight from the horse's mouth. Coach Reedy said, is it a 7-inning game or 1 hour and 45 minutes, whichever comes first? I'm thinking it's going to be an hour and 45 the way we went through. That was a strikeout for Shea. I don't know what's the official time right now.
7:24, but I don't know what time it is.
Well, we could assume it was pretty close to 6, I would think. I think a few minutes after, I think it was. Big swing and a miss for the strike one. Shea's grooving it now. And strike 3 off the fence. Strike 2 off the fence, excuse me. 4 more pitches for an immaculate inning, boys. Five pitches, 5 strikes right now. And Shea coming back. Ball's outside. I jinxed him. Can't talk about that. It's like a 300 in bowling. You're not supposed to say anything. And there's a big swing and a miss for Shea. That's his 5th strikeout of the game. Brings up hitter number 11 in the Sun Prairie lineup. And swing and a miss, strike 1. And there's strike 2. And there's strike 3. Foul tip off his mask. And ball just a bit high. And Shea's trying to place it now. He's got to pitch that ball. Two and two. Coming back. He's trying to place it. He's not trying to pitch it. 3 and 2. There it is, strike 3. So Shea strikes out the side. The top of the 4th inning. No damage done there. Big 0 on the board for Sun Prairie.
Jacob Ryan Tucker Dillon.
Waterloo still leads 14-8. Approximately 15 minutes left in the time limit here, or another 3 innings. (14-8), a rather high-scoring game here for the first game out of the blocks for these two teams. Fortunately, a couple of big diamond mental errors and such for Waterloo in that first inning, giving up 6 runs. But I tell you what, even after all those mental errors, man, when they were at the plate, they kept their head in it and came right back and tied that game. 6-6 after 1, and they made it a ball game again. Shut them out in the second inning, came back in the bottom of the second, scored another 5, take the 11-6 lead. Gave up a couple in the top of the third. Scored another 3 in the bottom of the third. Shut them out here in the 4th inning. like to invite you back to the ballpark on Friday night, where we will once again be at home. This time against Columbus, I believe. Either Columbus or Oregon, I can't remember. Supposed to be beautiful weather all week here in Waterloo, so if you got nothing better going on a Friday night, like taking some free baseball, come on out. So this part of the bottom of the fourth will bring up Jacob, Ryan, and Tucker. Any one of those are able to get on base. That bring up Dylan. So looks like a third pitcher here for Sun Prairie. Excuse me. Looks like possibly somebody new behind the plate as well, so we will see how this goes. So Jacob is stepping into the box. First pitch of the bottom of the fourth, and here it is. And Jacob lines it over to center field, and nice catch out there. Playing a little shallow in center.
Good hit, Jake. Get a bit.
First pitch, one swing, one out. Solidly struck, though. Just hit them to where they were. That's unfortunate. So brings up Ryan, who is 1 for 2 this game with a run scored. And little number over first. And that is caught. So 2 swings, 2 outs.
So be patient now.
Brings up Tucker, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. And ball outside. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Pretty good attendance here for the first game of the season. Sun Prairie brought about 20-25 people here. And strike 2. Waterloo with their customary 40 to 50 followers. And little grounder to third. And booted. Tucker Sale is going to be safe at first.
Just like last time, Dill. Here we go, bub.
Official scorer called that a hit.
Yes, sir.
Attaboy.
On your horse now. Here we go.
And off at the pitch. And Dylan swinging a miss. Tucker with a stolen base. I think Tucker had about 3 steps in there before the pitcher even released that ball. I don't think they're worried too much about holding runners on base. We'll see if Tucker can swipe another one here if the opportunity presents itself. That is a fair ball down the right field line. Tucker is coming around to score. Dylan with a nice ribby and a double.
25, way the wheel now, bub. Wait, Dilly.
Brings up Avery, who is 1 for 2 today. And Avery with a foul back for strike 1. And ball's outside. Dillon with a stolen base. 1-1 on Avery. And fouled straight back, just like the first one. Just a little under it both times.
Come on, Wyatt. On deck's supposed to get those.
So 1-2 to Avery. And that's a ball low. And Dillon's going to come in and score on the pass ball. And that'll plate another run for Waterloo. That brings the score total to 16-8. 2-2 count on Avery.
Ice cream ball right in this thing. Go preach.
And strike three. That's 3 outs for Waterloo. But we plate 2 more runs. Scored in every inning. Brings the total to 16-8. And Mr. Shutdown Shea Salno is back out to the mound for the start of the 5th inning. Came in relief of Jacob after Jacob only pitched 1/3 of an inning. Shea's been on the mound ever since. Last hitter in the Sun Prairie lineup, number 12, and then we go back to the top of the order in this 16-8 game. Sun Prairie coach is asking something of the umpires. Checking the official time here, whether or not we want to play another inning or what we're going to do. Looks like we are going to still play ball here. We are still having a conversation here between the umpire and the Sun Prairie coaches. But we've got a coach coming out here to coach first base, so we are going to be back to baseball here momentarily. Probably the last half inning, but we will see. And first pitch by Shea is low and inside. Ball 1. And ball 2 high. Ball 3 high. And there's a strike on the inside corner. Ball outside. This is 3 2/3 what I got. He came in the what with yeah.
So this he's starting number 3. Starter was number 15.
If he records an out, it'll be his 4th total inning. He came in with only 1/3 of an out in the first inning.
Okay.
That's what I
I
had.
think that first one, I might be wrong on. I think that first one counts as a whole.
Okay.
I don't. I was just one of the parents said something to me.
Oh,
What is it? I thought that I read if as soon as a guy comes in, even if he throws one pitch, it counts as a hole. I could be wrong, and I think I saw that on the. It's not a pitch. It's not a pitch count. It's not a pitch count. It's a total. Well, how many innings? 4, and it's like 6 in a week. Which.
oh,
So,
Yep.
Anyway, I'm just okay. Out there.
back-to-back walks for Shea. Little question on the amount of innings someone can pitch. So we are making a pitching change. So I guess any question on that really doesn't matter. So we're bringing Mason in here to pitch, and Shea will move to short. So it's an even swap here. So there's a nice pitch. So Mason will complete about 8 warm-up pitches here, and we'll be back to baseball. So one of the Sun Prairie coaches was over here just asking some questions on how many innings somebody can pitch, and he was saying somebody, apparently, he read somewhere or something that someone can only pitch 4 innings in one game and a max of 6 in a week. So we do have another game here on Friday. So that would mean that Shea, if called upon to pitch, can only pitch 2 innings. So we are back to baseball. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Shea is responsible for those runners, and Mason's first pitch is low, ball 1. And another low. Good scoop by Trey behind the plate. And another low pitch. We've got the runner from second going to third. So we've got some advance on a wild pitch. 3-0. Mason has yet to find the plate here. And ball outside. So Mason's first batter is a walk. Brings up number 3 hitter in their lineup, one of their lefties. And bases loaded, nobody out. Looks similar to the first inning. Hopefully we can do better than that result. And pitch is low. Blocked by Trey. No advance by any runner. Ball outside. Yeah, bases loaded, you can go from the windup. You don't have to go from the stretch. And ball outside. 3-0. There's a nice pitch. Mason's found it. And ball outside. Four walks in the inning without an out. Brings up the cleanup hitter for Sun Prairie. And Mason's pitch is low. Ball 1. Low. Ball 2. There's a strike. 2-1. There's a foul over the Waterloo dugout. 2-2. And there's a grounder back to Mason. He's coming home with it, and there's a force, and over to first for a double play. The unconventional 1-2-3 double play, but we'll take it. So let's reset here. We got runners on second and third for Sun Prairie, and 2 down now in the top of the 5th. And, almost took out a couple of Waterloo coaches and a couple of girls over there standing by the trees right in front of the cement steps. And fouled back here again, and off the front facing, off the off the steps, and within about 10 feet of the catcher. So 1-2.
Let's go 2-7. One more strike there, kid.
And looking back here on the fascia of the siding here, that's taken quite a beating. And there is strike 3. So after a rough start to that inning of 4 straight walks, Waterloo has come back, and this game is called based on time. Waterloo taking the first game of the season 16-9. We'll meet here at home plate, shake some hands. So once again, final here in Waterloo, Sun Prairie Black, or Sun Prairie Blue 9, your Waterloo Pirates 16. Once again, we'll be broadcasting here again on Friday night, same time, where Waterloo will take on Oregon in a 6 o'clock tilt. So once again, this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, H2O-Lou Pirates Media. I should have that done in the next couple of days. So this was a great start to the season for Waterloo. A little shaky in that first inning, but once they got through this big diamond jitters, only allowed 3 runs over the next 4 innings. So hopefully this success continues into this week for Waterloo. And we will see you later. Thanks. Bye.